If you're over 50, there are a few everyday things you may be doing right now that quietly damage your health more than aging ever could. Most people believe that aches, fatigue, weight gain, poor sleep, and memory slips are just part of getting older. But that belief is not only incomplete, it's harmful. Because what I see again and again is this: the biggest health losses after 50 don't come from age itself. They come from habits that feel normal, harmless, and even responsible. In this video, you'll learn exactly what's hurting you, what to avoid, and what to do instead. And none of this requires extreme diets, intense workouts, or expensive treatments. Stay with me, because this can protect your health for the rest of your life. Here's what we're going to cover today. First, we'll talk about why your body after 50 responds differently than it used to, and why old habits stop working. Then we'll walk through 5 common behaviors that slowly wear the body down over time. For each one, I'll explain what's really happening inside your body, why this matters more after 50, what to stop doing, and what to do instead. Along the way, I'll ask you a few questions. If something sounds familiar, let me know in the comments. By the end, you'll have a clearer, calmer way forward without fear or pressure. Let's begin. First, stop ignoring small warning signs. Let's start with one of the most common mistakes: ignoring small symptoms. After 50, many people dismiss early signs like stiffness, poor sleep, frequent fatigue, digestion issues, or brain fog. They say things like, "That's just age," or "Everyone my age feels this way." Here's what most people don't realize: your body is very good at whispering before it starts shouting. Small, repeat symptoms are not random. They are signals that something is off, often long before anything serious develops. After 50, your body recovers more slowly. Inflammation lingers longer. Hormonal changes affect sleep, appetite, and muscle. That means small problems accumulate faster than they used to. Let me give you a simple example. A man in his late 50s notices he wakes up tired most mornings. He shrugs it off. A year later, his energy is lower, his blood pressure is creeping up, and exercise feels harder. Nothing dramatic happened, just years of ignored signals. What to stop doing? Stop brushing off ongoing discomfort. Stop telling yourself, "This is normal now," without paying attention. What to do instead? Notice patterns, not perfection. Ask yourself, has this been happening most days? Make small adjustments: early sleep timing, hydration, movement, stress reduction. Early awareness gives you options. Have you noticed small changes you've been ignoring? Comment yes if this sounds familiar. Second, stop sitting for long stretches every day. Now, this one surprises many people. Even people who exercise regularly can still damage their health by sitting too much. After 50, prolonged sitting affects circulation, joint health, blood sugar regulation, and muscle strength far more than it did at 30 or 40. Here's why. Your muscles are not just for movement. They help manage blood sugar, support, balance, and protect joints. When they're inactive for hours, these systems slow down. A short walk in the morning does not undo 10 hours of sitting. Real life example: someone retires, spends more time reading, watching TV, or on the computer. They still feel active enough, but over time, stiffness increases, balance declines, and energy drops. What to stop doing? Stop thinking of movement as only exercise. Stop sitting uninterrupted for long periods. What to do instead? Break sitting every 30 to 60 minutes. Stand, stretch, walk around the house. Use movement as medicine, not punishment. Gentle, frequent motion protects joints and circulation. Did this surprise you? Let me know in the comments. Third, stop under-eating protein and over-restricting food. This one is very important. Many adults over 50 eat less protein than their bodies need, often without realizing it. Some do it to control weight, others because appetite changes, others because they're trying to eat light. here's the problem. After 50, your body becomes less efficient at using protein to maintain muscle. That means you need more, not less, to preserve strength. Loss of muscle affects balance, metabolism, bone support, and independence. I want to be clear, this is not about extreme diets. This is not about cutting entire food groups. It's about nourishment. What to stop doing? Stop skipping meals regularly. Stop eating mostly refined carbohydrates with little protein. Stop assuming smaller portions always equal better health. What to do instead? Include protein at each meal. Choose simple, familiar foods: eggs, fish, poultry, beans, yogurt. Eat enough to feel satisfied and stable. Strength comes from consistency, not restriction. Which meal do you think you underfuel the most: breakfast, lunch, or dinner? Fourth, stop treating sleep as optional. Sleep changes after 50, but poor sleep is not harmless. Many people accept fragmented sleep, late nights, or short sleep as unavoidable. Here's what most people don't realize. Sleep is when your body repairs tissue, regulates hormones, clears waste from the brain, and stabilizes mood. When sleep suffers, everything else follows: weight control, memory, immune health, blood pressure. A common story: someone stays up late watching TV or scrolling. Sleep becomes lighter. They wake often. They feel foggy during the day and rely on caffeine. The cycle repeats. What to stop doing? Stop sacrificing sleep for convenience. Stop inconsistent sleep schedules. Stop overstimulation before bed. What to do instead? Protect a consistent sleep window. Dim lights in the evening. Create a calm pre-bed routine. Treat sleep as a foundation, not a luxury. How many hours of sleep do you usually get? Be honest in the comments. Fifth, stop chasing quick fixes instead of daily habits. This is a big one. After 50, it's tempting to look for shortcut special programs, miracle routines, or dramatic resets. But the body at this stage responds best to steady, repeatable habits. Quick fixes often backfire. They increase stress, disrupt routines, and lead to disappointment. Here's the truth. Your body does not need extremes. It needs signals of safety and consistency. Real life example: someone jumps into an intense plan. It works briefly, then energy drops, joints hurt, motivation fades. They stop and feel worse than before. What to stop doing? Stop jumping from plan to plan. Stop expecting fast transformation. Stop comparing yourself to younger bodies. What to do instead? Choose habits you can maintain. Focus on sleep, movement, nourishment, stress management. Measure progress in how you feel, not just what you see. Which habit do you find hardest to maintain consistently? Hey everyone, let's take a minute for a quick health check-in. It is so easy to get caught up in the daily grind that we forget to listen to our own bodies. So, I want you to ask yourself a few honest questions as we go through this. First, have you been ignoring those little aches, pains, or nagging feelings? Those small warning signs that something's a bit off? Second, how much do you actually sit? Be real about it. Are you sitting more than you even realized? Third, think about your food. Are you truly fueling your body? Or are you just getting by, maybe even underfueling? Fourth, what about sleep? Is it constantly getting pushed to the bottom of your to-do list? And finally, are you always chasing the next quick fix instead of building sustainable, healthy habits? Your answers to these questions really matter. They're the first step to making a real change. After 50, your body is not fragile, but it is more honest. It responds clearly to how you treat it. Most decline people experience is not inevitable aging. It's years of small habits adding up. The good news is this: small changes work at any age. Consistency matters more than intensity, and improvement is always possible. You don't need to fix everything at once. You don't need to be perfect. Just choose one habit to protect this week. If this helped you, subscribe. This channel is about aging strong, not just aging longer. Before you go, answer these in the comments. What's the hardest habit for you to change after 50? How many hours do you sleep on average? What topic should we cover next? Thank you for spending this time with me.